So success is variable. You may be consistently making revenue, but at the end of the day, success is variable. There are so many different factors that could change that, right? Customers' expectations are increasing and constantly changing. Customer satisfaction is being constantly redefined. But let's be clear, a satisfied customer is not a loyal customer. Having a satisfied customer, at least in my book, is not a win. Okay. Now you may be looking at me with a raised, like a raised eyebrow or something at this point, because you may have been the entrepreneur, business owner who, had the strategy to make sure that all of your customers or clients were checking the box of satisfied. That's okay. That's normal. But I'm just keeping it real. This is, if you clicked on my profile, this is the keeping it real profile. So, um, satisfied customers feel like your product or your service, the experience your brand provided was good enough at the time or under the circumstances. Uh, Satisfied means they probably won't blast you on social media, so that's good, right? But it also means they probably won't brag about you either. So, if you're okay with that, that's kind of, I want you to settle. They're satisfied until they find a brand who does what you do in a way that impresses them, shows appreciation, is consistent, adds that like wow moment and multiple wow moments along the customer journey, different things like that. I hate to say it, but you become like that rebound brand. You know what I'm talking about. The one that they go out with until they find the one, like you're good enough until the one comes along that they actually want to commit to show that loyalty to. Okay, I'm gonna let you marinate on that while I move on. So keep in mind that 80% of a brand's future revenue comes from 20% of its current customers. So you don't want to be that rebound brand. See, I'm trying to help you out. You want to find a way to build relationships and increase customer retention. That's where loyalty comes in. And that's why companies like Nike, who's ranked number 9 in loyalty, Starbucks, who's ranked number 1 in loyalty, and even companies like MailChimp have loyalty programs that impact customer experience as well as profit. 79% of Nike's customers say that being able to unlock exclusive benefits with Nike Plus makes them loyal to Nike. See, Nike doesn't even have points. Because when you usually think of, customer loyalty programs, you think of points. They don't even have points. I don't know if you know if you are a Nike member or not. But they focus on experience and exclusivity. They have a mobile app that's part of their increased engagement focus, right, and loyalty. They have gamification to drive engagement and empowerment, and they use customer segmentation to create focus on what they call their super fans. They use data from their program to inform their product design and experience. So they don't just sit around at Nike headquarters in, I think it's Beaverton, Oregon or whatever, to just decide in their minds what they're going to come up with. They use their customer data. So they're partnering with customers around that. Nike's loyalty members spend 3 times more than its website customers. Now, Starbucks, who's the number 1 loyalty player, their program is considered to be a symbol of its brand and its identity. I'm sure that doesn't surprise you, right? They create personalizations for customers by using their customer data and offering customized privileges and offers. Seeing the theme of that data and personalization, right? Are you doing that? Just saying. It's helped Starbucks build longer term relationships with members and increase their repeat purchases. Even MailChimp, they're email marketing and newsletter service provider, right? They're not even, they don't even sound exciting like Nike and Starbucks, right? But we know who they are. Like, they use theirs a little bit differently, but they have a loyalty program. They use this for collaboration. And anybody that knows me, they hear me talk a lot about collaboration. It's one of my big things that I love is collaboration. Um, they developed a loyalty program for agencies and freelance marketing experts. So what they do is they reward marketing professionals with things like company training, invitations for exclusive events, and then like access to exclusive tools that nobody else gets. So even the rewards are a little bit different, but it works for them. And so they get a lot of benefit that way from their partners, which gets them to use their services more, but also they get a lot more referrals that way, which helps them grow their business. So you can use programs in unique ways to grow your business as well, right? Partners of the MailChimp one also, I think they receive 24/7 priority customer service as well, and then access to whatever their new features are going to be, which if you're a client or a customer, there's a pretty good feature. So basically what they do is they focus on finding and nurturing new and potential partners. So another way to find and nurture new partners is referral partners, programs, and systems. So there's loyalty programs, there's referral programs. They're very similar, but they're also, if you look them up, they're different. Because the referral ones reward or incentivize customers for specifically referring the business. They don't necessarily have to make a purchase. That's the difference, okay? So if you have used, let's say, LastPass, because we have like thousands of passwords and we can't never remember them. So we try to use that same password and then we get in trouble because somebody stole our password and we'll get a new credit card or whatever. Or somebody's, hijacked our LinkedIn or whatever that looks like. So LastPass is a beneficial service. They actually have a loyalty program. What they do is they offer you a month of their premium service, assuming that you don't already have it, I guess, for every successful referral you have. And what they mean by successful referral is you can't just refer a bunch of people that don't actually sign up for their service, because you can refer people, but if they don't buy, anything, then it's not really benefiting the company. And then you've probably heard of Eventbrite, right? The event service. They let you earn $10 for referrals. And then I know everybody's heard of PayPal. You probably use PayPal right now. If you didn't know, they give a double-sided reward. And a double-sided reward means that if I refer you, I get a benefit and you get a benefit. It's $10. But if you are a good person that does a really good job of referring, that can add up. So double-sided referral, which actually work better than when just one person gets gets the reward, because that way it feels like you're also able to add value, right? All right, moving on. So referred customers' lifetime value 16% higher than non-referred customers, and referral leads have a 30% higher conversion rate. Pretty big difference. So if you think about whatever your conversion rate is right now, if you think about if you just slightly increased, how many referrals you had, what your conversion would look like, and how that would translate into your sales, what would that look like? I'm a math acumen or financial acumen person, so I'm always looking at how do things tangibly translate into the numbers, right? And if you're not doing that for your business, you should probably be doing that too, right? All right, so if that's not convincing enough for you, companies using referrals had 80% more revenue growth, not 80% more revenue growth over 2 years. Okay, I thought that was pretty good. So success will always be variable, but you can impact the degree of variability by the degree of impact you make with your customers, right? It's the degree between the experience you create for your customers post-transaction, after they've purchased something. We put all this effort in before because we want them to buy something. But a lot of times after that, unless they reach out to us, we kind of leave them hanging. So whatever you do post-transaction, the degree of difference, especially versus what the competition is doing, that's where your loyalty program can come in. Even better if you can have an all-in-one loyalty and referral program and system. Think about the impact you could have there. Those do exist. So you could, in a combination like that, you could get a mobile app and gamification in your system, like Nike. You can leverage customer data with a KPI dashboard, key performance indicator dashboard, and automated feedback surveys, which is a different kind of data, right? And segmentation for personalization, like Nike and Starbucks. Get alerted for, if they give you bad feedback or you get below, if you want to say below a 5 or you want to say below a 4, get automatically alerted by text or email so that you can automatically follow up so that you don't lose loyalty and they don't start blasting you on social media. Use automated email, text also, marketing, personalized referral links like MailChimp. Keep customers longer and happier if you had a system like that, right? 61% of small businesses say that repeat customers drive more than 50% of their repeat sales. So adding a loyalty program for your business helps you automate and accelerate that. Adding systems or technology to things is not about taking away personalization or relationships with customers. It's about doing things at scale so that you can dig deeper into the relationships that you are building, right? Turn customers into brand fans so that you can go from satisfied customers, we don't want that, to loyalty customers, okay? Okay, so what kind of loyalty programs might be right for your business? So you're like, okay, Keisha, so if I wanted to have this like loyalty and referral program, like what kind can I build? What would I build? Well, the options are, points is the most common, right? Because there's different, you might have a different type of online business or business than somebody else watching, right? There's different types that you can have, and it's up to you because you should be able to customize it. So points is the most common. Earn points for the certain amount of dollar spend, and when you reach a certain number of points, you earn a reward. Spend more, get more, right? Then there's the tiered loyalty program. So you think of tiered means kind of levels, right? So you can think of it, you can name it whatever you want it to, but if you think of one of the most common ones is probably going to be like the bronze, silver, gold levels, right? So the more you spend, you get to a certain amount of spend, you get bumped up to the next level. The higher the level you are, the better the rewards, right? Which is why people want to get to the next level, because they have cooler or more valuable, rewards that they get. And then there's a paid type of loyalty program. You say, well, Keisha, why would people want to pay to be in a loyalty program? There's actually better retention in paid loyalty programs because they paid for them. Think about, rather one that comes top of mind is Amazon Prime. Don't tell me a lot of people, if you don't have it, somebody has Amazon Prime. If you can't think of anybody, you just met me, I have Amazon Prime, okay? So Amazon Prime, where there's an annual fee with access to special services, discounts, or unique experiences, right? So Amazon Prime, free delivery, you get access to other services, they have the grocery side. There's all kinds of benefits. And if it outweighs the cost that you pay annually, it only makes sense to do it, right? Then you have visit-based loyalty programs. So why would I do a visit-based loyalty program? Let's say that, it could be for, a retail store, every visit. That's not typically one that, people use necessarily. They use points for that, but it could be visit-based for like a brick and mortar type location. But let's say I'm a coach. Every time you do a coaching session, whether it's in person or online, that can be visit-based. They set those up as visit-based. Or let's say that I'm a personal trainer. Whether I come to you or you come to a gym, that can be visit-based, set up that way, okay? There's also values-based, very different type of customer you must have, right? You might have, every time a customer makes a purchase, you give a certain percent of that money to an agreed upon organization. to benefit animals, to benefit children, to benefit, a certain organization that's searching for a cure for some type of disease, whatever that might look like. There's the referral only type loyalty program. So let's say you say, you know what, my business is not a repeat business. This don't even make sense for me, Keisha. Well, it could. You don't have to have a repeat purchase business. Maybe you're just referral based and you could set yours up just for referrals. There are people that do that. And then you have the strategic partner base. And you're like, well, doesn't that sound like referral based? Nah, kind of. It's similar to the referral base. The difference is with the referral base, it's usually customers and or business partners referring to you. Strategic partner is only strategic partners in your kind of professional ecosystem referring to you, not customers. Okay? So those are the different type of ways that you can set up a loyalty program and why it may make sense for your business and how you can grow your business. And keep in mind, again, you don't have to just pick one. You could have your loyalty program set up to where it's more than one. Some people do say, hey, I have mine is set up as points and visit based. Or Keisha, mine set up as points and referral. So you can have it set up as a combination of more than one of what I just mentioned. So it should be based off your customers, what they would find to be most value added, not just what you think is cool, and what would keep them the most engaged, and also not just what's easiest for you, because the point is to really add value to your customers, build relationships, and increase that customer lifetime value. So just like the top performing, Fortune 500 companies, small businesses should be leveraging a loyalty program to build relationships and to work towards driving that 80% of their revenue from 20% of their current customers, which most small businesses currently are not. I would challenge you to go back after you watch this video, and look at what percent of my business is coming from my current customers versus me having to source new customers, and see what that looks like right now. So that's what I would tell you. And of course, I'm going to tell you at the end of this, with Loyalty Centric, you can customize your program to your brand, colors of your brand, logo, all of that. And you can get it, it would be automated, loyalty, and referral system all in one, unless that's not how you want it, but it can be an all-in-one system. Click the link to schedule, and if you mention this mini masterclass, I will give you a discount. And if you don't click the link, that's okay too. But you should partner with someone to get a loyalty program in place on behalf of your customers and on behalf of your business.